It was a decision of wanting to be in the community that I grew up in and wanting to do something to help that city and that community.
We come to your emergency. We're here for you. We want to be there. We want to help.
All right, we have 30 seconds. They're going to do another one. 30 seconds.
This is the only job that I've ever wanted to do, and this is the only department that I've ever wanted to work for.
Over the last few years since I've started here, it's been a significant decline in applicants wanting to join the fire service, and particularly the Berkeley Fire Department.
Actually, our numbers have been dwindling as of late in terms of applicants, and our amount of people retiring is through the roof right now.
There's been a drastic change in the number of firefighter applicants coming into the fire service that we've seen, in the last 15, 20 years. This is a question that every fire department is asking, is like, where did all the applicants go?
Being a female firefighter is a really cool opportunity, in my opinion. It's just like any other minority in any other place of work, really. We don't have representation. I think that there can be a stigma with women in the fire service, but I am not one to ever buy into any stigma. I kind of like to forge my own path.
One of the things that the fire department is working on is we have an obligation to, make sure that we represent the communities that we serve, right? And that goes across making sure that our fire department is diverse and it reflects our community.
Natalia.
How are you, sir?
Congratulations.
Thank you. Good job, Natalia. Thank you.
This last year, myself and a group of women here at the Berkeley Fire Department established the Berkeley Fire Women's Association. I think that our major focus is recruitment, retention, training, and just overall a good source of empowerment for other women in the fire service. I get scared of these guys, I'm telling you. Why? They can eat. As far as women go, I can't tell you how many times crews on scene have been excited for myself and other women to arrive on scene to be like, oh, thank you. We have a baby on scene. We have a pregnant lady on scene, whatever the case may be. And they're like, awesome.
Station 3, morning meeting.
One thing that I noticed coming up was, going to a university and getting a 4-year education, getting a bachelor's degree was highly encouraged. And there was very little education around getting technical proficiency by going to a trade school, whether it be for becoming an electrician, a plumber, a contractor, police, fire. There are very few of those ROP programs being offered, or even any student counselors just even letting people know that was an option for people.
Took a fall, unresponsive, verbal stimuli, not really talking to us, hits her head, we need to move quick.
Did you find any bleeding? No, nothing on the head?
No.
We're lucky that Berkeley High has a ROP program specific to firefighting, where high school kids can get EMT, emergency medical technician training, and a certification out of that program. And then they can do a few ride-alongs in the fire department to see if that's something they're interested in. So it puts them in the pipeline to become a firefighter much earlier on.
And so they say the first 2 years of life, because they can't diagnose asthma before the first 2 years of life. Afterwards,
BSTEP is a program meant for high schoolers that will allow juniors and seniors to take a fire science class, an EMT class, and leave high school with their EMT license.
This doesn't obtain as much information as possible.
They learn basic skills from CPR to administering certain medications in emergency situations.
All right, 1, 2, 3. I really enjoy this B-STEP program so far just because I think it really caters to what I want to do later on in life. I think that it's really interactive and it's really hands-on, which is, for me, one of the best ways of learning. Okay, I'm gonna just do 4 chewable aspirin. Okay, sir, can you choose these for me?
We have in the city of Berkeley, our women firefighters have spearheaded a firefighter camp to just expose them to the fire service. Maybe they've thought about it, but been maybe like a little intimidated to pursue it.
So it's called First In Fire Camp, and it's for women who are interested in the fire service ages 14 and up. We hold it every April, and this will be our 3rd year doing it. And what we do is just show you the tools and the equipment that we use every day in the fire service. So it doesn't matter if you've never touched a hose before, if you've never thrown a ladder, or if you are trying to be actively hired in a department. We kind of gear it towards all skill levels and experience levels.
We're just gonna shelter in place around the break. You guys.
One thing I like to think about, if I were ever in a situation where, you know, I would require an ambulance or something, I would feel a lot more comfortable having, you know, a woman on site. There's a lot of women out there. If I am there and I'm making a lot of patients feel a lot more comfortable, I don't know. It makes me like kind of happy just thinking about like how I could help people.